heard correctly, I am going. Really? I said, yes, I am going. The second sentence was, at this age? इतनी छोटी उम्र में? तो कब जाना? No, after retirement. That means what? When you are for nothing, you are good for Swamis to talk. Wrong thinking. That means our scripture has nothing to do with my day-to-day life. And a typical word they used, I used to laugh at it. अरे इतनी छोटी उम्र में ये लाइन कहाँ पकड़ी? As if this is life. And those fellows used to argue. Do not, blah, blah, blah. I was ready with my weaponry, I used to politely, but tell them, no, this is not like that, blah, blah. Then when, again, typical Indian problem is when you don't have argument, you use authority. Maybe ask something, you don't have, no, I have said, wait, full stop. And then the fellows used to say, in a typical Gujarati, we have, हमने तारा करता मैं दिवालियों उदाहरण चाहिए. I have seen many Diwalis, means I have lived longer and I am more experienced. When they say I have seen more Diwalis, I used to tell them openly, you might have seen Diwalis, but पटाखे मैंने ज़्यादा फोड़े हैं. Just because you have lived life longer doesn't make you wise. I don't agree with this English proverb, experience makes the man wiser. And what about women? They don't need experience to become wise. They are already wise. That's what it is. This is wrong thinking. Experience can make you wiser only when you learn from experience. There are so many idiots. In spite of so many experience, they are like that only. They don't grow. So even if you have seen more Diwalis, better pataka fodo thoda, to kuch aayega. Maturity has nothing to do with age. And in India also they think, and to be very honest, when I studied from my teacher, I had, in those days I had told my family, I am going for 3 years only, 3.5, I'll come back after study. I just wanted to study. That much I felt, this is something I should know. After the study we have option to do whatever we want. There is no regimentation that you have to do something for our institution and all that. So Swamiji asked, hey, what do you want to do? I said, is there an option available now in my mind? There is no choice. And I found it. This knowledge is relevant to any individual, irrespective of their faith, irrespective of the profession. And that's why I am able to teach. I go to corporate sector companies and I go to government officials, government servants, students, teachers, you name audience. It is something, I would say, wisdom of living. I wonder how can one live a sensible life without this wisdom? And let's come back to this topic about, is there something called God or Ishvara? Why we need Him in our life? Just look at this creation. Any creation reveals the Creator. You can infer something that is there is created. More so, when so many things are put together to fulfill a purpose, an assembly fulfilling a purpose, it has to be assembled by someone. It cannot be like this modern art. You just throw colors and then say, this is that perspective. I don't know about modern art, but just some people, when I see those, I don't understand what it is in the painting. Very famous statement of Einstein. I don't want to get into the story. Another scientist of the time questioned Einstein, and Einstein had said this: God never plays dice with the creation. And if at all he is playing dice, he exactly knows what the outcome of the dice will be. Please. Sorry. No, this, if you look around, the whole creation is purposeful. In this creation, nothing you can find which is redundant or useless, including your tonsils. What we call it useless is only that we don't know the purpose of it. Look at this body. You cannot find a single organ or a cell which has no role to play. It has some purpose, including your nails and the head, and the hair over the head. Everything is purposeful. All internal organs are purposeful. Whole creation is meant to fulfill a purpose. And what a wonderful creation. You look at the macro level, or you look at the micro level or macro level. This body, what a processing house he has created. If you go to a textile processing house, if you feed cotton yarn, it will produce the cotton garments. If you supply the nylon yarn, it will be nylon garments. Look at this body, the stomach, the processing house. You dump in anything. Think of the food items all over the world. You don't need to go to world, you go to India is enough. Every state has so many items. And you better become a Swami, then you will realize how many items are there. And stay at a Grihastha for a week. She will have planned 21 items. Whenever I go, they plan it out. Swami has come in there. So many items. Think of global. And when I pass by London, I see varieties of restaurants. And of all colors. Look at the processing. You just dump it to stomach. Everything is converted into blood, which is always red. The necessary ingredients are sucked, absorbed, and the things are thrown out. Look at this heart pumping machine. Before birth it starts. And it energizes not only the whole body, but it takes the necessary bioenergy from itself. Even this WBC, if you look at those white cells, they have the necessary intelligence to find out what are the outside or foreign anti-bugs in the body. They are like our police force fighting out within all the time. And what you have fever is nothing but a battle, Waterloo going on inside. They are losing. The big fight is going on and they are losing. And varieties of bacteria come into you. Because this fellow is Indian, it's all pani puris and golgappes on all laris and all that. All bacteria has come and they identify this fellow is outside. And in a one drop of blood, you don't see with your eyes, you need a microscope to magnify them. What an intelligence. Eyes, ears, this and there are certain bacteria. Look at the pity, the humanity. So many scientists and physicists and microbiologists and pharmacologists and all are working. But they don't find out what bacteria is. And therefore the standard doctor statement is, I think you have viral fever. Viral means we don't know. But they identify WBCs and they fight it out with those fellows. They want to kill them and sustain the body. At a macro level, think of this global earth and sun. In a three-dimensionally, if you visualize, they are placed with such a gravitational force that inch plus minus doesn't happen. Think of this game, that rope pulling. It goes this way, it comes this way. It goes this way, it comes this way. But never happened with the sun and earth. That is why you have, and the beauty, look at it, if I use the engineering precision, if आपकी जरूरत हो तो आप बैठ जाइए तो some of the people I don't see. You can sit here and watch. The earth rotates on its axis. The rotation is so fixed that our Indian astrologers, our rishis, without this Hubble telescope, they have this Panchangam. Back in India today you can get Panchangam for next 100 years. In 2115, July 7th, what will be sunrise and sunset, they can tell. So precise movement, rotation, and rotating on its own axis with a slight tilt, it rotates around the sun. When you ask these Greenwich Mean Time laboratory fellows, they say millionth of a second error is not there. This is so intelligently put together things. The glands, the cells, the organs, the whole universe. Ecological balance is more we discover, it is so intelligent. Anything put together intelligently has to have a creator. This simple wristwatch, there are so many parts, all put together to fulfill some purpose. The belt has a purpose, some pressing button over here has a purpose, the key has a purpose, the small hand, second hand has a, everything is purposeful. This is intelligently put together or not? Yes or no? Tell me. Please tell me. Is it intelligently put together or not? Little louder, you just had some snacks. You had enough in your stomach. Is it intelligently put together or not? Yes. Now, if you ask me, yes, Swamiji, where did you get this watch? Oh, before coming to London, I was in Switzerland. And in the Alps, there is some river, watches come out. Don't laugh. Swami is telling. Can you believe me? An ardent devotee of mine will not believe me. He will think Swamiji is cutting a joke. This mind system, intelligently put together. Where did you get this? Such a nice sound good system. Oh, in Wembley there is one corner. The things come out. What are you talking? Anything intelligently put together should have a creator. That this creation has a creator. Agreed. I will not get into that details. Every religion talks about it. The problem with the theology is, where is that creator? And everybody conveniently puts the creator somewhere above. This above concept is also mithya. Because morning above is this side, evening above is in the west. And above for the North Pole is on the other side. Think of it in 3 dimensions. And above for the people in the South Pole is on different side. What do you mean by above? No. And we also have that above. Vaikuntha Loka, Golok Loka, Saket Loka, Shiv Loka, Kailas Dham, etc. Bhagwan is having there. Gujarati Bhagwan is better, playing Ras Leela over there all the time, dance and music is going on, they talk about that. No, they don't stop there. The problem is, people who talk of that Bhagwan, they don't read their books thoroughly. Even in their books it is mentioned. The question comes, listen this carefully. Wherever he or she may be, first of all I have doubt whether it is he or she. Why not she for a change? Why not? Or why not it? And it cannot be, but then let us not discuss it for a want of time. I leave that issue now. Where is he or she? And say, sitting somewhere God created. Correct? My question is, if he or she was sitting somewhere, that means creation is already there. If you give a locate to Bhagavan for creating this world, that means creation is already there. If he is within the space, within the creation is there. And if it is outside creation, you say, no, it is outside creation. But the very concept of inside and outside is with reference to creation. With reference to hall, you can say outside hall and inside hall. But when there was nothing here, what is inside, outside? Cannot be inside or outside. Another question, he created. The question is, out of which material did he create? You require a material to create anything. To create this cloth, you definitely require a weaver. But you require cotton. You cannot have cloth without cotton. You cannot have table without wood. You cannot have a pot without clay. Think of something which you can create out of nothing. It's not possible. Every creation presupposes two causes, the necessary intelligence to create, and you require necessary raw material to create. You look at any country's commerce, the export and import is only of these two things. Either they export raw material or intelligence, and import raw material and import intelligence. India is exporting the intelligence. Our IIT fellows are all in America. These are our typical vehicle brand. This Hero, Honda, Kawasaki, Bajaj. The motorcycle is made of steel. Country has the steel. Country has the material. But necessary intelligence is missing. That Hero is necessary material, intelligence. Honda is an intelligence. Hero is material. Kawasaki, Bajaj. Bajaj is the material cause, provides. And Kawasaki is the intelligence. God intelligently created, God had that intelligence, but the question is, from which material did he create? And if you say from X material, again the question comes, who gave him the X material? And from what he created X material? We have some answer that he created out of Panch Mahabhutas, therefore we call this world as a Panch Bhautikas. But from what material did he create Panch Mahabhutas? And suppose somebody, no, that material was there and he started creating. That means he is not God, he is a contractor. Like in India there is a word, departmental work. Departmentally means government supplies the material and engineer does the job. Somebody gave the material. I have so far not come across any religious leader other than the Hindus who can answer this question. So many faith religious people don't have clarity. They have some answer but no clarity. Veda gives a very clear answer. Not only he created, but he created out of himself. Listen this carefully. Any creation can be separate from its intelligent cause, but cannot be separate from material cause. This cloth is separate from the one who created, but it cannot be away from the cotton, the material out of which it is made. The ornaments, the golden ornaments that you are wearing, they are different or away or separate from the goldsmith who manufactured that, but it cannot be away from gold. This wristwatch, the maker can be away, but the material, the creation cannot be away from the material. This wristwatch can never be away from the steel out of which it is made. The table is away from the carpenter, but it cannot be away from the wood that out of which it is made, that is the material. So, creation, any creation implies what? Along with the creation, there is the material cause. When you buy a thing, you are buying the material cause. Though you say, I want to buy the ring, but you are not buying the ring, you are buying gold. Though you say, I want to sell the ring, you are not selling the ring, it is a gold that is bartered, sold in terms of money. The creation cannot be separate from the material out of which it is created. It can be separate from the intelligence cause, the creator. Veda says, Lord is, Ishvara is, the intelligent cause and the material cause. He creates the world out of himself. When I say world, it includes time and space both. When you say sitting somewhere he created, that means you are accepting the time is absolute, the space is absolute. The time and space is also a creation. Therefore we say first he created Akash, Akashat, Vayu, Vayu, Ragni, Agni, Rapa, Agni, Prithvi, Prithivya, Moshada, etc., etc. The krama is given, but the space is also creation. Time is creation, created out of himself and created by him. How? Veda gives a beautiful example, convey the point, your day-to-day example. One can be the intelligent cause as well as the material cause, like a spider. The web of the spider is an intelligent creation. You should see how it is woven. And the spider is smart enough to create web in corner. He knows that housewife is short. She will not reach here. He will pick up only that corner. If you see a web in the garden, he will create a web at a place where you generally don't pass by. And he connects it so well. Spider need not study civil engineering, need not study what will be the load and load-bearing structure of this web. Suppose this insect comes. I have to give support here and support beam column. All beam columns are given. And in the material, the saliva is also he. You want to see spider coming down, he comes out with his string, touch it, goes up along with the saliva also. He doesn't leave that for you. Creator can be both intelligent cause and material cause. Like another example Shruti gives, like your dream. In sleep, when we create the dream world is created by me, and if I use the word within me, so forth. The dream space, I create the whole London in the dream. The dream space, dream time, dream sun, dream gas, dream car, dream house, and all the people moving around are non-separate from me. I am the one Satta Spurti Pradata. Because of me they exist, because of me they are sentient, they are not separate from me. None of the objects in dream can stand separate from me because I am the very material who created out of myself. You don't require anything out of the world. Your car lost the gas and you don't pump in the gas from here. No. You are the gas. You are the car. You are the road. You are the driver. And you are the movement. This is basic vision. For a want of time, I am not elaborating. My purpose is a little different. Just understand this, by the way. The creation is non-separate from the creator. I mean the material cause. Like the wristwatch. Where is gold? Or very still, if you ask me, the answer is where it is not. If I use the word, stainless steel pervades the wristwatch. Cotton pervades the cloth. Wood pervades the wood. Table, up, down, side, everywhere it is wood. That is called, wood is all pervasive with reference to table. Stainless steel is all pervasive with reference to watch. Cotton is all pervasive with reference to this cloth, because it is material cause. Every material cause is all pervasive with the effect. And if that God is the material cause, He is all pervasive. Understand? Only Hindus stand this. Only our God is all pervasive. You go to any corner of India and ask a most illiterate person, a lady of 1995 who had not had a formal schooling, where is God? Typical Savraj Lili, Maro Valo, Hande, He is everywhere. The famous Vakya of our Vakya, Isha Vasavidam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat. You look at this Tulsidas, Siya Ramamay Jagajani Karahu Pranam, joyful. Because he is a material cause. And our Narsi Mehta, Akhila Brahmandama Ekatu Sri Hari, Jujve Rupe Ananta Bhase, Akhila Gharenama Ekatu Suvarna, Jujve Rupe Ananta Bhase. Therefore, listen the second thing carefully. Since he is all pervasive, for a Hindu, everything is pavitra. Everything is worthy to be worshipped. Because that is non-separate from the God. We worship trees, we worship mountains, we worship cows, buffaloes, snakes, rat, sea, oceans. Why? Whole creation is His expression. It is, there's a polytheism. What polytheism? This is all nonsense. Not understanding Hinduism, they say Hindus are polytheists. Swami Dayanji very nicely said in United Nations. Everybody said we believe in one God, we believe in one God. Swamiji said we believe in only God, not one God. Understand the difference? Since then God alone is. In a vision of a wise man, that alone is. And what do we mean by prayerful life with reference to this God? Just come to next step. This creation is not static. It is not like a chair. It is not like this podium, not like this hall. It's a very dynamic creation. The creative process is on and on and on and on. Simultaneously, the creation and destruction is taking place for maintenance. The sthiti is possible because utpatti and laya goes on. Moment to moment, new cells are born and cells dies in the body. Moment to moment, every plant sheds the leaves and the new buds come out. Even at the cosmic level, these are black holes swallowing the stars. And few stars are born. It is going on. This sustenance is due to varieties of laws. There are so many laws which maintains the equilibrium, the harmony in the creation. And just as in my dream, the dynamics of the dream diesel or the petrol or the gravitational is me, all the natural forces are nothing but the expression of Lord. Therefore we worship the natural forces also. Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva pratyaksham brahmavadisha. We worship sun also. We worship Mother Earth also. Anything that sustains the creation, the various laws that sustain the creation are expression of the Lord, therefore it is worshipable. In our life, there is one more law in human life. The totality is sustained by various laws. Human life needs to be governed. The human society can sustain if each one of us follows certain common laws, like traffic. The traffic in London is no chaos because each one follows the rule. You drive on one side and keep a distance, and there are certain driving rules. Come to India and go to railway crossing, you know how traffic moves. What are the rules of human behavior?